What's happening, fantasy football, man? It's your boy Hot Soup. Ooh, coming to you with our week 3 overachievers. Boy, we had a lot of them. Man. It was an interesting week 3, man. A lot of people that were supposed to be getting big points did not. A lot of people that was on waiver wires, man, blowing up. Man, we got a lot to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and go with our first overachiever off the board. That's right. Our first overachiever in week 3 was Dak Prescott. Bubba Dub said Dak is whack. To me, looked like Dak is back. That's right, man. Dak Prescott might have got the L, but it wasn't because he underperformed. Dak Prescott, the number 1 quarterback in scoring in week 3 with the 379 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, had 2 carries for 7 yards, and another touchdown. That man scored 30 points. Well, 29.86 to be exact. Hey, look, man, we ain't looking for wins and losses as a team in fantasy football. We looking for wins from our players. That's right, man. Dak is back. And our next player, number 2, for our overachievers of the week, man, I had to go with Mr. Malik Willis. That's right, the quarterback over there in Green Bay. Jordan Love will be coming back, but right now, man, it's Willis time. What you talking about, Willis? Malik Willis, 202 yards through the air with a touchdown. He also had 3 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. Good for 25.38 fantasy points in Yahoo standard scoring formats. That man was the number 4 quarterback this week. That's right. Who would have known? I guarantee he was on everyone's waiver wire. And our number 3 overachiever. We thought this guy would obviously get us a touchdown, but 3? That's right, man. Kyren Williams. Sound the siren for Kyren. Boy, Kyren had a game. Number 2 running back in scoring this week, man. Had 24 carries, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions for 27 yards and a touchdown. Scored 30.6 fantasy points in standard Yahoo leagues. Man, boy, did he have a game. And our 4th player on our overachievers for week 3, Chuba Hubbard. That's right, man. Call him Scuba Chuba. That boy dove deep into the abyss and came out with a W, and he came out with 21 carries for 114 yards, 5 receptions for 55 yards, and a touchdown. That's 25.4 points in standard scoring, man. That man was the number 5 running back off the list, and he was on the waivers. Matter of fact, a couple of the analysts said y'all might as well drop him. Last week, I was watching it. No, man, get that guy off the waivers ASAP. Brooks ain't going to be coming back and really get integrated into that offense until I say around week 6 to week 7. So Chuba Hubbard can still get you another 2 weeks of fantasy scoring. And with Andy Dalton behind the helm, it's looking good over there in Carolina. And my number 5 player in our overachievers in week 3 was Zach Charbonnet. That's right. Boy, it was like a fine wine Chardonnay. Zach Charbonnet went off for 18 carries, 91 yards, 2 TDs, 3 receptions, and 16 yards for 24.2 fantasy points in Yahoo standard scoring. He was the number 6 running back after Sunday's games was over overall, and they got the W. Boy, what a great day for fine wine Chardonnay. And our number 6 player on overachievers in week number 3, Jauan Jennings. That's right. Jauan Jennings looks like him and Ayuk need to trade contracts. Man, that man went absolutely apeshit this week. And I had him starting in 2 leagues because I needed him. Boy, did he come through for me. Who started Jauan Jennings out there? If you did, hats off to you. Jauan Jennings gets 11 receptions, 175 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The most fantasy points scored in week number 3, 41 points in standard scoring. I know he lit it up in PPR. Oh my goodness. That's right, man. Jauan Jennings is that guy. But once Ayuk gets in sync, once Kittle and Deebo Samuels is back, once McCaffrey is back, man, Jennings is going to be back on the bench. It is what it is, man. You guys know. But for now, if those guys are still out, you need to get that guy in your lineup. Brock Purdy looked good. And our number 7 player in overachievers for week 3, super duper Amari Cooper. Let's go, Amari. He's back. Hey, listen, Deshaun Watson was looking that man way on a regular. Amari Cooper had 12 targets, 7 receptions, 86 yards, and 2 touchdowns this week. The number 3 receiver overall in fantasy scoring, Yahoo Standard Leagues. That man had 24.1 points. Let's go, Amari. But he took a L. Is what it is, man. We ain't worried about wins and losses. We worried about the player and how many points he put up. Yeah. And our number 8 player coming off the board this week in overachievers. Diontae Johnson. That's right. That guy was invisible when Bryce Young was behind the helm. You put a pocket passer, Andy Dalton, and the man's looking like Calvin Johnson. That's right, man. Diontae Johnson goes off for 14 targets, 8 receptions, 122 yards, and a touchdown, 22.2 fantasy points. Number 5 fantasy scoring receiver this week. Who would have thought? Man, I got Andy Dalton. I pulled him in 2 of my super flex leagues, put him on the bench, dropped Danny Dimes for him, and it's looking like it was a great move. Andy Dalton, man, that man was slinging that rock. Andy Dalton, Diontae Johnson needs to be in all lineups starting. 14 targets. Look, I'm looking at target shit. 14 targets. Get Diontae Johnson. My bad. Get young Calvin Johnson into your lineups ASAP. And our number 9 player on overachievers in week 3 won me a couple leagues this week. That's right. Dallas Goedert, a.k.a. Goated. That man was the number 1 tight end this week. That man went off for 170 yards and broke an Eagles franchise record. 10 receptions, 22 points. Number 1 tight end off the board. Man, look, Hurts had to hit him, right? No A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith got hurt. You got to go somewhere with the rock, man. Goddard was all over the place. 10 receptions. Man, look, start him, lock it, load it. In week 4, it is what it is. And our number 10 player, he's a Bear. Bear down. Cole Kmet. That's right, man. Cole Kmet went slap off. 10 receptions, 97 yards, and a touchdown. The number 2 fantasy scorer this week at the tight end position at 20.7 points. Woo, he was Caleb Williams' favorite target. Caleb Williams also throws for a rookie record, 360-something yards. 2 touchdowns. If y'all haven't noticed, first game 100-something yards, next game get to 200, next game now we almost at 400. Look, the guy's getting settled in. All right, he's learning his receivers. He's learning the speed of the game. Caleb Williams is the future, and he is going to be all right. For all y'all out there was panicking, just stop. Stop it now. Cole Kmet, go get him off the waiver wire. He's hot. Those are our top 10 overachievers in week 3. Come check us out for our next episode, underachievers in week 3. Boy, do we have a plenty. Burn, 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 burn.